This video features camera shakes, wrong close-ups, and a random guy explaining something.
Hello guys, in this video I'm gonna remove the orange flash hider from my SR15 and I'm gonna install the black metal flash hider that came with the gun itself. There is one very important factor that you have to take into account when you want to remove the flash hiders like these orange flash hiders that come with, replicas for transportation and safety issues when importing these kind of, weapons. These flash hiders are both glued to the outer barrel and tightened using an Allen screw on the very bottom. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a small dot on the flash hider itself. What this means is that if you just go on the flash hider, tighten some, clamps or just tighten it up and turn it. I think they're called clamps or just something else that I don't remember the term for. A wrench probably. If you just take a wrench or clamp and just twist it, and there's an Allen screw in here, you're much probably going to damage the entire thread that is on the outer barrel for a reason, and that's for installing the black flash hiders or other kind of flash hiders. What companies do for transportation issues when importing with customs and safety regulations, they install an orange flash hider, gluing it. There's some sort of quick glue or something that they just pour on the threads and then put this. So you really have to make sure that there is no Allen wrench in there. From the look of it, since I can see the threads in here, I think I would be pretty safe by just turning it. What you can do here is get a heater, a hair heater, and heat this plastic thing until the glue is soft enough to just come off. This is what I'm gonna try and do, and I'm gonna come back a little later when this thing is actually going to move slightly, because I don't wanna you guys see me with a hair dryer and this orange ink just make me look less badass than all the other airsoft techs, so I can't really do it. Hopefully this will work out and I won't mess with the threads with an Allen wrench. This time for my gun it seems like there is no Allen wrench in here, and I can almost safely assume that because I'm seeing no Allen wrench head in here and I'm actually seeing threads instead. So that means this is probably just ready to be twisted, but most replicas do have the Allen wrench, so be careful, because if you mess with the threads here, you're gonna have to buy a new outer barrel, and that's a pain. Alright, so thank you very much, and probably I'll see you later when this thing is starting to come off. Okay, so after a couple minutes with my hair dryer set to maximum power and just heating this thing up, I got one of these. I don't know how this is called in your language, you'll just have to figure it out. Here we call it a parrot or something like that. Don't get real parrots for these tasks because they tend to fly away and bite you, so it doesn't really work. You're gonna have to get a metal parrot. But once you tighten it up, you clamp it and twist, this thing comes off really easily. It's really ugly, but you may want to store it away, since you don't really break it this way, so it's still functional and it might be useful for transportation issues, but this depends on the rules and regulations and laws in your country. What happens here is, I was right, there is no Allen wrench in here. If there is one, you make sure that you get it off before, and it's really messy. There's a lot of residue from the glue, and to get it off you really have to protect this precious foam with some, you know, stuff that you don't need, and silicone lubricant or oil is gonna be alright. You just spray the heck out of it, very gently, of course, and then you clean it. I don't know, he works all the time for other YouTube airsoft techs, but it doesn't really work for me the way it does for them. There's gotta be a reason. But anyway, if this doesn't come off, you just clean it a little bit. Now I'm thinking, just to think out loud, since there was no Allen screw in the orange flash hider, I hope there is one in the actual black version, black metal version of this flash hider. Almost done. If you have a microfiber cloth, like, you know, one that I have here, that I don't really want to use for these tests, but you know, anyway, this is probably gonna work better. This glue doesn't want to come off, so I'm just gonna try and stick the original flash metal hider in here. Let's open this thing. I didn't even open it, I just wanted you to experience this firsthand. And it's really nasty. There we go. Okay. Probably gonna take me a while, because I don't want to ruin this bag. I'm these, you know, these nerdy, I might say. But, you know, looks like I'm gonna have to break it. There we go. It's okay, I have plenty of these. Orange flash hider gone, and black metal hider inside. Okay, there's no need for an Allen screw, because there's no, you know, hole in here, so we're just gonna put it here. This is probably going to screw in to get tightened up counterclockwise. Who knows? Let's see. No? Okay, it's clockwise. It's getting some resistance because the glue is, you know, being messy all around the threads. Lubricant is probably going to help. And there we go. Pretty neat and clean, and at least non-orange. There we go. You successfully installed your metal flash hider. You check the nozzle, just quick community, you know, advice, community report. There's no mag in here. I double checked with my admin unload. There is no BB in the chamber. The gun is on safe, so I'm not even looking right through the barrel, because it just hurts my brain to think I'm looking down the barrel of a weapon, but you know, just enough to see that all is good. And we are all set. Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you want.